You're listening to the No Limits Radio Show on the Vets on Media Network.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. All right,
Christina's composed herself.
Yes, I have composed myself. Thank you very much. And now we're going to talk about Scion for Soldiers. We have Joe Carfano. Did I do it right?
You got it right.
Yay! Okay, it's all downhill from there.
She practiced all morning.
I did.
Yeah, all morning.
That's why she was crying.
So Joe is part of this project, Scion for Soldiers, and we're going to learn more about that. So Joe, tell us how Scion for Soldiers came about.
We were looking for a way to give back. Scion is really big with the military. New program starting we talked about yesterday, but as well as military rebate and big supporters. We were looking for a way to advertise, but give back at the same time. It started with a pilot program called Pure Process Plus. And we said, hey, we don't want to go out and spend millions of dollars advertising and just go to waste, basically. So we figured a way that if we went ahead and gave back to the military through a project called MAN, Military Assistance Mission, that we could do both, advertise and reward.
Which I think is great. And when a business shows that they care about our veterans, that speaks to consumers. Because when we see that there's a big business cares about our veterans, that helps to build that know, like, and trust, which I think is a great thing for businesses to do. But so Scion for Soldiers, the project is exactly giving away 3 Scions to 3 deserving soldiers.
Right. We didn't want to do it. We wanted to take a different approach to it. So we went the approach of actually videotaping the stories and having video submittals by the soldiers and or friends or relatives about a deserving soldier. Usually when you do these types of things and you give away a car, it's usually purchase a raffle ticket and someone will go out and purchase 1,000 of them. And a lot of times the person that doesn't really need the vehicle ends up winning the vehicle. So we took an approach utilizing a military assistance mission, and we went ahead and did video submittals. As of yesterday, we were over 13,000 votes. So great community response.
That's awesome.
And how many videos did you get?
We had 47 submittals, which we were surprised. We got a little bit worried. We were partially in. We had 9, and then the last 2 weeks it just shot through the roof.
Wow,
yeah.
That's incredible. So with these 47, what portion of those did they do the videos themselves, and which ones did you guys go and shoot the videos?
I don't have an exact number, but it was a mix of both.
Okay.
Yeah, we had some actually, we said, hey, we'll come out and help you out. The thing that struck us out of the gate was we thought this would be no problem. Everybody will sit in front of a laptop and send us their story. But as we discovered, a lot of these soldiers don't have computers, cell phones, vehicles. Some don't even have bicycles. The story that hit me most when I started working with Margie on this project was one soldier actually walked 26 miles in August to just get a backpack full of canned goods and walked all, it was amazing.
And I think something that people really need to understand, we have people that are listening to this show all across the country. Here in Phoenix, Arizona, in August, you're at 115 degrees outside. So those are pretty hot temperatures to walk 26 miles. If you're walking 26 miles in the kind of weather here, not that that's better, but 115 degrees, that's
it's
a hot day.
It's hot just getting to your car.
Exactly.
In August here in Phoenix. So
But to walk 26 miles, that's unbelievable.
And the dedication, I think that, I know I, for one, realized very quickly after watching some of these videos that I take for granted the freedoms and the luxuries that I have every day. And, these men and women of our armed forces are protecting us and providing us that privilege. And then you don't really understand what happens when they get back. But I challenge anybody to go to the website, which is, sionforsoldiers.com, and spend about 3 hours or more watching these videos, and you will definitely walk away a different person.
Sure. Yeah. And bring your tissue box with you. Because when you think about all that you have and all that you take for granted and what they don't, that's pretty powerful. You mentioned the Pure Process. What exactly was that? Or Pure Process Plus?
Scion Pure Process Plus is an initiative with Scion where you can basically do 70 to 80% of your transaction without leaving the comfort and convenience of your home or office.
How could that possibly work?
It's simple. You go online, you configure your vehicle, you can apply for credit and get pre-approved, and then the dealer is notified with the information. The dealer reaches out to you. Most of the paperwork's finished before you get there. So you simply drive the car, make sure it's what you want or need, and then sign your paperwork.
But are you going to get the same kind of deal that you would if you went in? Because you know that haggling that takes place when you walk onto a lot and you're interacting with that car salesperson.
Really? There's haggling?
Yeah. There's not? Have I been doing it wrong?
Well, you haven't had me with you.
Okay.
No, actually, Scion is unique in that it has what's called a pure price philosophy. So the price you see is the price you pay. So it's a no haggle, no hassle approach to buying a car. That's what's unique, I think, about the pilot program that they're working on, is it probably couldn't really be done with most other vehicles and or manufacturers even because of that approach.
Okay. And the giveaway, the 3 vehicles that are going to be given away, that happens December 6th, and you're doing it in a pretty unique way. So let's share with everyone that whole process, because December 6th is going to be a very big day.
Yeah, it is. We actually have 2 initiatives around this. So we chose, when we first started, we said, hey, let's just give away some cars. And then it quickly got brought to our attention that if we do that, the soldier's going to have to pay tax, title, license, documentation fee for the vehicle. Well, if you can't afford a bus pass to get to and from work or to the Veterans Hospital, how could you possibly come up with the money for the tax, title, license, and doc? So the approach that we took is, hey, let's change this up a little bit. We're going to do 2-year, 1-pay leases, so fees, taxes, doc, and everything are taken care of. So the 2 initiatives that we set on that is, okay, but we need to also prepare to hand the keys and title over at the end of these leases. So
Meaning at the end of the 2 years.
End of the 2 years,
Right.
right, or sooner. So the first one we came up with is we're going to do a crowdfunding that begins on between December 15th and December 20th. And last initiative we did similar. We raised almost $60,000. So the goal is to raise that or more and simply pay the vehicles off. The other initiative we're working with Military Assistance Mission on is Veterans Legacy is doing a motorcycle ride that begins at 9 a.m. Actually, breakfast is at 8. I'm cooking.
And what are you cooking?
I think we're just doing like basic bacon and eggs and, something simple.
Okay. And is that at the starting location at Harley Davidson of Scottsdale?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And so we'll be setting up to cook at 7:30.
But that's
Breakfast.
only for riders, right?
No, anybody can come and get
Anybody
breakfast.
can come and get breakfast.
Yep. Actually, the end event as well, we'll talk about that. General admission, I mean, there is no cost. Come and enjoy yourself. You can purchase a VIP ticket. VIP tickets are $35. That's whether you want to ride or not. That'll provide you 2 cocktail, 3 meal, and 2 raffle tickets for some giveaways.
And the tickets are the dog tags, which...
Well, no, the VIP passes are dog tags.
Oh, sorry, the
yeah.
VIP passes are dog tags. Okay.
We thought it was kind of unique, something that you could keep after the event and remember the event. We're not looking to do this one time. We want to make this an annual event.
Okay, sorry. So going back to the ride. Okay, so it's $15 for the ride.
$15 for the ride.
For the ride, and they start at Harley Davidson of Scottsdale.
Correct.
And then you're going to go to Stinger's Bar,
Yes.
and then Tilted Kilt, Roadrunners Restaurant and Saloon, Connolly Sports Grill, and then ending at Hogs and Horses. So at each stop, what's taking place there?
Each stop, we're going to be doing giveaways, selling VIP passes as well, raffling off items. So we're trying to keep the event live at each stop. So something for everybody.
So every stop they go to, they have a chance to purchase raffle tickets, or at those spots, are they just going to be giveaways for the riders, or do they have to purchase tickets for those?
No, they'll be both. There'll be
both.
Free raffle giveaways. You can purchase tickets for the bigger items, which will be at Hogs and Horses at the end event. And then you can also purchase VIP tickets.
And when does the voting end?
Voting ends on the 30th.
On the 30th.
Yes.
Okay, so everybody needs to get out and vote today?
Yes.
Like the 30th at midnight?
30th at midnight.
So by tomorrow.
So by tomorrow, you need to get your votes in.
Yes.
And what's really unique is the way that you've set up the voting. So There's 47 videos.
Correct.
I can go there and I can vote for one, or I can vote for all 47.
You can vote for more than one soldier, yeah.
Right.
Which is kind of unique because I'm going to share with you, when you sit and start watching those stories, you're compelled to push the button every time. I mean, it's
Right. How can you pick one over? And you know what? It's a good thing that you aren't in that position of having to pick the winner, and that you have designed it so that the winner will be selected by the votes.
right. So we put it up to community. So,
Sure.
you know, what everybody felt, first of all the soldiers are deserving. If I had a larger wallet, I'd give away 47 vehicles.
Okay, well, let's get Scion on the phone and make that happen. Let's call him up right now.
I'll leave that up to you.
What's their contact number?
I will share with you, and we'll save it for this show because it hasn't come out publicly until right now. Scion was so moved by the videos themselves, you know, and giving away 3 cars, that's a pretty big deal, or, you know, providing transportation to the soldiers. But when you turn around, sorry, I'm a beginner. They were so moved by it that they initiated a second phase of this, and we want to make sure that the soldiers know this. We'll be reaching out to them, but we also want to let the public know that we're taking an approach that every warrior wins. There will be a prize awarded to every single soldier.
Now, all of the soldiers live in Arizona.
Correct.
So the hope is that all of the soldiers will be at Hogs and Horses.
Yeah, we are going to work together and work on transportation with Military Assistance Mission, as well as Scion and all the dealerships participating, to make sure that all the soldiers can attend the event. That's the idea. The soldiers really are the VIPs of the event.
Absolutely. That's phenomenal. And anybody that wants to get the VIP tickets, they can go to Scion for Soldiers and purchase those tickets?
No, we didn't do an online purchase, but
Okay.
they can reach out to Military Assistance Mission or simply show up at Hogs and Horses. The event begins at 12.
Okay.
There'll be a band and then DJ and then another band. There'll be events for kids, mutton busting. I'm not really familiar with it, but I guess they chase a lamb, ride a lamb or something. I don't know. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't watch Duck Dynasty?
no.
They did.
You say that like everyone watches Duck Dynasty. You don't watch Duck Dynasty?
Really? You don't watch Duck Dynasty?
No, it's quite funny that Duck Dynasty came up though, because I was looking at my time hop this morning, and apparently 3 years ago I put on my Facebook page that my boyfriend has a horrible addiction and I'm not quite sure what to do. I think my only option is to call the TV station and have them quit airing Duck Dynasty.
You know what? It's a beautiful family show. Anyway, back to Scion
It's
for
unique.
Soldiers. It
It's
is
unique.
unique. It is unique. So I'm familiar with mutton busting.
Right. You know, and pony rides and face painting and kind of, you know, we want to make sure it's a family event. And again, when you watch the stories, there's several of the soldiers that have their kids, and it's just, it's heart-wrenching.
So what time for those, you know, for people that aren't going to be involved in the ride and that want to just come out to Hogs and Horses, what time should they come out to Hogs and Horses?
Anytime after 12.
Anytime after 12.
Because the event goes from, you're not announcing the winners until 6, 7, something like
Somewhere
that?
between 6 and 7. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's a lot more with the event. There's a motorcycle rodeo. There's
How's a motorcycle rodeo?
yeah, I knew you were going to do that. Yeah, I'm not familiar with how most of these events are done, but
Okay.
there's some pretty unique motorcycle rodeo events.
I feel like there should be a disclaimer, and I'm hoping that the motorcycle events are maybe more towards the evening when some of the younger crowd has exited.
They're not that drastic. No, actually, it's fun for all. You've got the bands playing, you've got the DJ. You know, obviously we have the VIP area. So there's something for the kids and obviously something for the adults.
And what time will it go until?
We're thinking probably the event will end at 8 o'clock officially, but the Hogs and Horses obviously stays open
Sure.
till 2 a.m. like any other
So-
family bar. Right.
Party all night.
Right.
Be safe though.
Right.
Take
That's right.
Uber
Take Uber.
or
Right,
something
absolutely.
else.
Take Uber.
Take Uber.
And Uber, if you're not advertising, you need to call immediately and advertise.
Right?
Yes,
Free
thank
plug.
you. Adam would love to talk to you. Yes, advertise with Bets on Media. Okay, so the crowdfunding starts December 15th, and is that going to be on GoFundMe? Will the link be on your website?
We'll have all the information up on the website, and we'll be following up. we thought, okay, well, when this is over, we're going to wash our hands of it. But obviously, we want to do this. The goal is if we could raise, let's say 30 to 40,000, and the ride, nets us another 10, all the proceeds are going to military assistance mission.
So each vehicle, what will it cost? Like just the cost of paying off the vehicles so that you can hand those keys over. What's that total cost?
Somewhere about 36,000.
36,000.
Yeah.
So everything above that is money that will go to MAM.
Correct.
Which we've had Margie on before. Military Assistance Mission does great work for those post 9/11 veterans.
Yeah, she's a pretty amazing individual.
Isn't she?
Yeah, her story is just she's amazing. And it's interesting, as I traveled around and we started, talking to some people and doing some other advertising, and I mean, everybody knows her.
Right.
Yeah.
So how was it that you picked Military Assistance Mission?
Actually, I have that's an interesting story. I was talking to AJ Gully, who has a little UPS store that I use up on Scottsdale Road. You guys need to advertise too. Getting your free plugs here. And I shared with him what I wanted to do. And he goes, no, let's do it local. And here's the person you need to talk to. And it really was that simple. And then from there, we met within a week, and I met Margie, and it just took off.
So going to your local UPS store was what prompted that connection.
Yeah.
So see, UPS, you can do it all there.
Exactly. That's right.
There's another plug for you.
Yeah. Right. So
What
each one of these is costing you.
That's right. You'll get the bill in the mail. Trust me. But what I really do like, and I like the fact that you chose a local charity that's on media, teamed up with the American Legion, and did a Memorial Day ride last year, an inaugural one. And MAM was one of the beneficiaries of that. And what I like about it is that it does keep it right here. And I know that Scion started this, kind of as a test, kind of a pilot program.
Right.
But I love that they went with a local charity, and I hope that they will do that, even if they expand to other states, because the large corporations not that what they do isn't important, because they do a lot. And I'm not discrediting that at all, but I feel like when people in a community know that it's actually going to assist someone who is their neighbor, so to speak, I think it just kind of wants us, kind of makes us open our wallet maybe a little bit. I'm going to know this person, they're in my community. I can actually make a difference for someone right here. So I think that's great that you guys did do that.
Yeah, it's interesting, because really it's like the military is a community within a community. And as I shared before, you kind of take it for granted. You pass them on the street, you don't realize the service that they provided, or the peace of mind that they give us almost every day.
That's true. That's absolutely true. And that you picked a great local nonprofit like Military Assistance Mission, where the people that work for her are volunteers.
Yeah.
So the money that's going back to the community is so much larger than a lot of the other nonprofits.
Yeah. I mean, that's a key point too, because obviously the more that's raised, the more often we can do it. Beyond that, it also allows the charity to continue to do the great work that they're doing.
Right. And what's really great about this, since this project came into my worldview, if you will, I've started to see more about Scion. They've got a program, Hire a Hero, which, once you know it, you only see something until you know it. And it's really given me an insight into who Scion is as a company. And as a person that's actually looking for a vehicle, it really meant a lot to me.
That's good. Make sure you use Pure Process Plus.
I will.
All right.
I think she likes to haggle too much.
I thought you were the one, the haggler.
What are you talking about? I don't haggle anybody.
Oh, you're the hassler.
Yes. Yeah, I hassle. I don't haggle.
You're the haggler. You're the hassler.
That's awesome.
Sounds like characters from Batman.
but I like getting the best deal. So if through the way that they do car selling, if that's going to give me the best deal, then that's incredible.
I think that there's a lot of negative press out there about the automotive industry as a whole.
Did you say you think?
Conservatively. Not yet. It's not 11 o'clock and I haven't had 4 cups of coffee. I'm still working on it. No, actually, that's one of the unique things about Scion. I'm really, it's a relationship. I think too much is dependent upon price. And, you know, you got a price does not a car deal make. I mean, you have trade-in and financing and monthly payments and service after the sale. And I think it's from a consumer standpoint, you know, because I was in retail forever and now I'm a consumer basically, even though I consult with automotive companies. It's I can see where it's kind of hard for an individual to have that peace of mind when they go in. So when you leverage something like Pure Price or a program like Scion Pure Process, you have that peace of mind because you're in your environment before you go to an environment you don't understand.
Sure. Well, that's great. I will definitely check that out. So tell us a little bit about, you know, after December 6th, what's long term?
Well, after December 6th, the long term obviously is the crowdfunding. And then after that, you know, we thought 2 years, but if the money's there, we plan on just paying the vehicles off. Nothing would be greater in my mind than a knock on somebody's door like Publishers Clearinghouse and go, hey, you know, you thought you were going to have to worry about this in 2 years. Here you go. And then we gear up for next year.
That's incredible. You know, what I always find interesting is when you start off a project, who you are at the beginning and then who you are once you're knee deep in it. How do you think your perspective and your view has changed from the beginning to now?
I think I was blind. It was a driving factor to me when I came up in my mind and how we could, you know, give back while advertising at the same time. And I realized that I was blind up until I started talking to some of these soldiers and watching these videos, and definitely you can never do enough.
And, you know, I think it's very interesting that you mentioned that because you and I both share something in common. We're both military dependents.
Right.
So we both grew up in that environment, surrounded by the military. But until
You were more of a military brat than me, though.
Oh, I was definitely, well, I'm still a brat, but you know,
Right.
yeah, I was definitely much more.
Once a brat, always a brat.
Exactly. But for me, you know, my understanding of all that these amazing men and women do for us really didn't hit me until I came to Vets on Media and I was sitting in this studio, and it happened to be at a time when Adam and James from Vets On were talking to some veterans, and they're just sharing their stories of what they saw, what they went through. And I'm sitting in the background, just tears streaming down my face. I mean, until you really sit down and listen to or talk to some veterans, you don't have a clue. So
yeah, when you see brave, strong, powerful men and women who provide us all the liberties that we have, break down and cry as they're sharing their story about people they lost and comrades, and it's just, yeah, you're gonna make me cry. Let me stop.
bring it on.
Can you get my tissue?
We've already we had our crying session.
Yeah.
Very good.
I thought you had something to say, Christine. I didn't
No,
want to cut you
I was
off.
hoping I was going to make him cry.
She's working on me right
Still
now.
trying to make you
Yeah,
cry.
it's okay.
So for everyone that wants to go and, because everyone does want to go and check out these videos. So you're going to go to scionforsoldiers.com and you'll be able to check out the videos there, vote right there. They also have a great page, which if you're on Facebook, and if you're not, I don't understand
Who
that.
isn't? Yeah.
Everybody's on Facebook, even my mom. So you're just going to go to Facebook and go to the Scion for Soldiers. Now, I know that there was a contest to pick someone that was going to do the wrap of
Correct.
the vehicle. So how did you pick the artist that was going to create the wrap?
We actually put it up on Facebook and had them submit their designs, and then we
Okay.
put the designs up for a vote.
So the 3 vehicles that are going to be given away will be wrapped.
Right.
And so tell us a little bit about the wrap.
The wrap has obviously Scion for Soldiers on the outside, very commemorative of the armed forces as a whole. The version that looks like it made it, and we'll double check the winner, has all the brand. Go to Facebook and take a look at it, and you'll see it. You'll notice the eagle and an airplane and a boat and soldiers. So I can't remember what number it is. I apologize, but.
So what an honor to be the winner of that wrapped vehicle and be able to drive that around. And yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to see those vehicles driving around.
Me either. Well, and it puts more pressure on Scion to do it next year, right?
Exactly. It
Scion for
does.
Soldiers. We'll be logging in. Where's the
Yes,
vote?
it
Where are the
does.
videos, right? Sorry. guys.
Exactly. That is awesome. That's awesome. Now the 3 vehicles will be at Hogs and Horses.
The 3 vehicles will be at Hogs and Horses. And I'm glad you asked that question, because obviously we're putting the vehicles in the soldiers' names. So we'll have the vehicles there. We'll announce the winners, and then we'll escort or accompany the soldier down to pick out the vehicle and or get the wrap vehicle, complete the paperwork, and it's actually in their name. It's theirs.
When you say to go get the vehicles are going to be at Hogs and Horses. So if we want to get take a picture, a selfie with the vehicle,
You can take a selfie with the vehicle. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Are we back to the self-wees or something?
Yeah, we're back into the ussies and
Ussies and wees and me's and bees and
the hussies.
hussy. Oh, self-hussy.
Hussies.
Okay.
Hussies.
So we got to let everybody in on that conversation. So last night we were having a conversation about the selfie. And if you have a picture with more than one person, then that term for that is an ussie, which we all agreed sounds a lot like hussy. But Joe has his own name for it. And what was that?
Us-we.
Uswe. Yeah. Which I like that better.
It could not be mine. You better go online. I don't know. Someone might have that. We could be in trouble. There could be a copyright infringement.
Oh, geez.
Well, if it is, you better advertise on No Limits Radio.
No, well, we're promoting them, right?
That's right. We're promoting
them. All right.
Well, thank you. We've got Joe Carfano that's in studio with us today, and we've been talking about Scion for Soldiers. Thank you so much for doing this project, for reaching out to us and bringing us in on this project so we can be a part of it. Michelle and I are both going to be at Hogs and Horses.
We will, absolutely.
On December 6th. So I hope to see everyone else there.
Yeah.
Get your VIP tickets.
Yeah, we are going to be in the VIP area. So if you want to hang out with Christina and I, which I know you do, you're going to have to cough up the $35 and it's for a good cause. So even if you don't want to see us, still buy the VIP pass.
Well, actually,
it's going for money.
Actually, each of the ride stops in advance has a fishbowl. Drop your business card in. We'll be giving away 2 free VIP passes at each one of the ride stop locations. We'll also be randomly giving them out at the ride stops. So if you aren't riding, but you just want to come check out the activities, and that's what I really like to encourage everybody. It doesn't stop at the vote. Let's all get up to Hogs and Horses at general admission. Come on in. Join the raffle, join the events. Let's be there and support, the people that, protect us and give us peace of mind every day.
Well, and here's the thing, the VIP tickets, the $35 VIP tickets are a smoking deal because you're going to get the dog tags. You're going to get 2 tickets to the raffle items, 2 cocktails and dinner. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's the best deal ever.
Great date night.
Well, and the best
Just
part
do it.
is you're not really paying for any of that. All that money is going right back to military assistance mission.
Yeah. So that everybody understands the food and everything that you're, getting with that is all being donated. So your $35 is going towards this cause. So it is absolutely worth the $35. So
yeah, I love that you brought that up. It's actually your VIP payment is actually a donation.
absolutely.
Which is awesome.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it. Well,
Thank you, Scion.
Thank you, Scion. I agree.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Scion.
Thank you, ladies, for supporting and
Thank you.
having us on the show.
All right. We'll see
Oh, you're
you.
stuck with us now. So
Anna? All right.
absolutely.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, we'll see everyone December 6th. In the meantime, go to scionforsoldiers.com and we're going to go to a break now. When we get back, we're going to have Jennifer Sparkle Johnson.
Yay.
All right. This is Christina.
And I'm Michelle.